Welcome to Mainland Cycle Center's new vehicle department. My name is Albert, and I'd like to show you the 2012 Kawasaki ZX10R in the red and black. This is the first one we've gotten in this color, so I'm going to do a video on it, show it to you, do a little walk around on it, then we'll show you some of the features and some of that of this 2012 ZX10R. Of course, the ZX10R, this current generation of ZX10R, was introduced last year in 2011. They've done very well. I personally own one of these bikes, and it is just an incredible motorcycle. And I've been enjoying mine. This one is the non-ABS version. We do sell it both ways, with ABS brakes and without ABS brakes. Both models have traction control, and that traction control has 3 different settings, plus you can turn it off there. And so you've got inverted forks. So you've got your inverted front forks, and this uses the Showa BPF, or Big Piston Fork. It's kind of the newest front fork from Showa. And it has 4 piston calipers with the tulip, or pedal style rotors, they call it. The little wavy style rotors, and what that is, that means these little cuts in the rotors give it greater surface area to dissipate heat. And so when they say pedal style rotors, that's what they're talking about. And then this is a 4 piston caliper. So there's a brake piston here and here, but then there's 2 more on the back side of this caliper. So you've got 4 pistons clamping from both sides, which means you don't have to have like a slider on this caliper. A lot of times what you'll see with a 2 piston or a 1 piston caliper, where you only have pistons on one side of the brake pads, is that when these pistons push in, it slides, and that's what clamps from both sides. But with this one, they do a radially mounted caliper, so you don't have to mount the caliper to a plate, which saves weight, plus you have a better brake feel, and it's more rigid with this radial mounting. And so definitely the way to go. Radially mounted 4 piston calipers with inverted front forks. All right. This, of course, is the inline 4. These bikes are Ram Air. This is your Ram Air duct, which means as you're driving down the road, air is being forced into here. And the faster you go, the more air is being forced in there. It's kind of free horsepower, so pretty cool deal. One of the cool thing on these is they've got a little light right in here that kind of lights up the air intake duct. Looks really nice at night. The mirrors have the turn signals built into them. And part of the reason that Kawasaki did that is that if you're doing like track days, you want to go do a track day on this bike, you remove these 2 bolts, your mirror will come off. Remove these 2 bolts, your mirror will come off, and you can just unplug it right here. You can take the mirror and the turn signals off all at one time. So just real easy to prep this bike for doing a track day. Again, you've got the pedal style rotor in the back. All your stopping power, of course, in the front is in the front. So back here we've got just a single piston caliper. Aluminum perimeter frame. Perimeter frame means that this frame has 2 spars. So you have this spar right here that comes around this side of the bike, and there's another one going around that side of the bike, so it kind of forms a perimeter, which adds a lot of strength. That's just that geometry there. LED rear tail light there. They also designed these so it's real easy to pull this rear fender and stuff. So for doing those track days, you can get it the lights off of it fairly quickly. Got aluminum swing arm. This uses a cassette type transmission, and what that means is that it's very easy to access the transmission. You don't have to completely disassemble the motor to access the transmission. 6-speed transmission, of course. Has the Olin steering dampener, standard equipment. These have a big heads-up GP style tachometer, so this is your tach right across the top. Lights up really nice and bright, and so it's very easy to read even in the daylight. And then you've got some different stuff here. This bike's not serviced, so unfortunately I won't be able to turn it on. We've got another video where we've turned one of these on, and if you want to see what this instrumentation looks like, I'd urge you to check one of my other videos. But speedometer, odometer, trip meters, excuse me, traction control settings, and you can see all that. These also have a little eco symbol that pops up if you're driving them in a fuel efficient manner. It tells you that you are. And then it also gives you some other stuff like average miles per gallon, amount of fuel you've used, your estimated fuel range. So really a lot of information built into that gauge. This also has the power mode, so you can select power modes: low, mid, and full power. And then your traction control, you've got 3 modes: mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, and then you can turn it off. High beam and low beam, your turn signals, your horn, your clutch lever there, front brake lever with a radial master cylinder, and then your start button. These also have a lap timer built into them. You can set that. I think they also have a shift light built into them, and you can set that. This is a premium performance bike, so they recommend premium fuel, 90 plus octane fuel on these. Just an incredible motorcycle. I really love this red and black. I think red and black is always a good color combination, just the 2 colors that go very well together. And I think this bike is definitely no exception. It's just gorgeous. I really hope the pictures and the video comes out right. I'm really afraid that in this bright sunlight it might look a little orange, but this is really a red color, and it's even real close to what I think Kawasaki used to call firecracker red. Just a really beautiful red color. And then the black is, I think, the metallic spark black, so it's got a little bit of metallic flake in the black paint. With the black 3-spoke wheels, just beautiful. There you go. That's a quick look at the 2012 Kawasaki ZX10R Ninja. We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45 in LaMarque, Texas. Our website is mainlandcyclecenter.com. Our phone number is 409-948-4969. We would just love it if you give us a call, shoot us an email, or come by and see us. Thanks for watching.